Are you currently caught in a web of uncertainty, wondering if your dismissive avoidant ex is trying to get back together and if they're really interested in rekindling something? Well, if you're experiencing this roller coaster of emotions, of ups and downs and uncertainty and craving answers, I'm hoping that in this video I can help take you through three really important signs that a DAX is looking to get back together, even though those things may be sort of bubbling beneath the surface and they may be so stoic you're not recognizing. And I can tell you pretty clearly that after about 10 plus years in client practice, and then another quite a few years working in the online space with the personal development school, these three signs are very congruent. These are usually the major three things that you will see when a dismissive avoidant is really interested in rekindling something. So, if you're new here, my name is Thais. I am the founder of the Personal Development School and of this channel, and I'm really excited that you're here. I put out daily content and YouTube videos to help individuals who are looking to heal their insecure attachment style, to become securely attached, but also to understand, the world of attachment styles and better improve their relationships. And as somebody who was very fearful avoidant and is now very secure and has been in a very happy marriage for quite some time, I can tell you that these things are very solvable, and I've seen tens of thousands of people change their attachment style in a fairly short period of time. Here is sign number one: they reach out indirectly, but somewhat consistently. Okay. Now, I want to really manage expectations with this one. In somewhat consistently means to a dismissive avoidance something different than it means to an anxious preoccupied. Something consistent for an anxious preoccupied would probably be a daily communication, right? It would be like talking daily or almost daily. Fearful avoidant, having many frequent conversations throughout the week. Consistency for a dismissive avoidant after a breakup is like speaking once a week. But that once, maybe twice a week is consistent week to week. Okay. So you'll see this indirect communication. They will not say, I miss you. I want to get back together. Are you dating somebody? They're not going to go right into vulnerability because it's not how they are. And it definitely is not what makes them feel good or safe. What they will do is they'll communicate indirectly. They'll send a meme, they'll chit chat, they'll share something indirectly. But if there's an element of consistency week over week around it, it's a big sign that a dismissive avoidant is trying to rekindle something, but they're caught between this inner push pull between wanting to rekindle and move something forward versus being afraid of being vulnerable and of opening up again and afraid of being hurt, just like anybody else. And so they'll be having this consistency that's there. They're always going to be kind of around through the week from time to time, but there will be a lot of indirectness about it. Okay. So indirectness with a little bit of consistency. Number two, this will progress into trying to spend actual time together. This is one of the biggest differentiators that makes it loud and clear that a DA is still interested in something romantic. And it's a big differentiator from just wanting, attention or connection. Sometimes we can see dismissive avoidance after a breakup, just want to kind of connect without investing in anything. If a dismissive avoidant shows up to plan something, to spend time with you, to say, hey, let's hang out, let's do something together, this is a big indicator that they're really not just in a space where they're missing you or thinking of you, but they're actually wanting connection or attention. Now, before I get to the third part, I just want to say something here, which is that if you're in a position with a DA where you're like, trying to get back together with them, we can't just go back to square one. You don't want to just go back, do things the same way from the get go, all over again, expecting a different result. Like if you're in a position where you're thinking of getting back together with somebody, irrespective of their attachment style, you want to get clear and have a dialogue ahead of time to say, hey, how can we make sure we don't repeat the same patterns? If we were arguing about the same things, what can we do differently? Or were there things we weren't understanding about each other's needs, and how can we hash those out? And the more that you can be clear about those things in a healthy way, the easier it will become and the more productive the relationship is likely to be. So this is really important to pay attention to. And I want you to take some time before I give you this third point, because it'll go hand in hand, to really consider, if I am trying to get back together with this person, what were my feelings? What were my needs? How can I set boundaries better or communicate my needs better with this person in the future? And that can be a conversation you ask for from them as well. Now, this third point is the biggest indicator of all that a dismissive avoidant wants to still be together. And it is that they actually try to behave differently. So when you do have this conversation, you do say, you know what, when we were dating, I really needed more ABC. Okay. ABC could be support, it could be more quality time together, it could be more consistency with our communication. Because dismissive avoidants communicate more with their behaviors than with their words, and this is a huge feature of dismissive avoidant attachment style, you will see that they show up and try to behave differently. They actually try to be more consistent with their communication, or they try to give you more support for whatever that looks like for you, or spend more quality time. And you'll see their behavior shift. It doesn't mean they'll be perfect, but you will see a clear shift in their behaviors to try to do those things that will indicate that they are truly interested in moving the needle. And that's when it's a great time to have a conversation about how can we heal, how can we, move through this and improve the quality of the relationship overall. Now, if you do want to have a free access to a course all about this, it's called How to Heal Any Relationship. It's actually called How to Repair Any Relationship. You can check it out fully for free for a limited time. It's some action steps, strategies, how to have tough discussions in relationships, and also how to determine if it's really a relationship worth fighting for and worth healing. And I will put that link down below. So if you want to check it out for free, just for a limited time, it is there for you to support you in your journey. That is it for this video for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting liking, share, subscribe. And thank you for being here. I'm excited that you stopped by and can't wait to see you in future videos. Thank you for watching.